Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oklo is dumping. Pretty damn bad, actually. Mm. All right, cool. Let's take a look at NQ first. Pretty much took damn near all sell side liquidity targets. All right. So next sell side liquidity I have for NQ is 25,658. Very likely we could easily expand down there in the next hourly candle. It's definitely possible. Based on the lower time frames, I do want to see some type of pullback. I wouldn't just jump in here. If we can get a pullback to like 908, that's ideal for an entry to go short. Going short down here personally just isn't worth it. Holy, everything, literally everything is playing out to the downside. Besides Cat. Oh, Cat had earnings. Okay. LMT. New all-time highs at LMT. Yep. Literally everything is just dumping. Um, hmm. Honestly, a Vigo's not too late. Yeah, Vigo's not too late. I'll take contracts for Vigo puts. When's ER? I kind of want to take next week's contracts. All right, we're good. We can take next week's contracts. Take this down to that low 315 puts. Oh shit! Next week, so it's already updated on Thinkorswim. We could start buying contracts that expire pretty much like every other day. Because I was like, next week, February 2nd is definitely not Friday. But we could actually buy next week's contracts for February 2nd and take a Vigo 320 puts. How are the option chains? I mean, the option chains aren't too crazy. Take a starter here. There's some 320 puts for next week. If it fills me, trying to get filled here. Did I get filled? Alright, cool. Finally got filled. Alright, went some 320 calls for February 2nd. First I want to see this gap close down at to 324. Nope, there's actually no gap. This is PT1 down at 324. And then see if we can come take out this low down here at 317. But honestly, if we take out the 317 low, we're also going to take out 314 low. So I'll just mark at the 314 range. PT1 324, next PT 314 on the Vigo puts. In terms of NQ and QQQ, I still want to see a bigger pullback. I just couldn't jump in right here. It's just not worth it. If you're scalping, great. And definitely a very easy day to scalp, especially on futures. As you notice, price action, we've just been, this is literally the 15-second chart. So when we're trending down, it's literally every single candle's red. So if you're scalping and you're a lower time frame trader, make sure you hold. Let your runners run today. That is pretty much going to be the deciding factor of how much money you make today. Did you let your runners run or not? If you do, they're gonna run. As you can see already, we're down 300 points within the first hour. All right, what else looks good to short? Literally the whole market, damn near, looks good to short. Wells Fargo with a crazy gap. And it kind of looks like we want to expand up to this gap right now. Gap gets filled. See, names like this I just don't enjoy trading because the move is going to be so small. Like we could take this to 80 or 90. Let me see. Okay, so Wells Fargo doesn't have every other day expirations, but Avigo does. So I guess it's not all tickers. Qualcomm or PNW. This actually looks really good for the short side as well. A very similar company to AVGO. 165 puts. If we can get a pullback on PNW, I'll take puts. Take this down like 165. I just want to see a slight pullback here. For Nasdaq, if we can close on the 3 minute below 785, we should see more downside. And honestly, I do need to go get some green days, so we'll scalp this. got the spy put. Looks like it's got another spy put. So with Surge right now, pretty much you need to have 7 green days. So that's the main reason why I already have pretty fat buffers across all of my accounts. So just based on that, I kind of just need to start getting these green days. So that's the main reason why I'm just jumping in some shorts really quick, getting out. Doesn't matter if you make $1. That's a green day. I give this trade like a $50 stop loss. The way it's kind of setting up, looks like we probably gonna actually have to find a real setup here. This scalp didn't work out. At least not yet. But we definitely could typically start bottoming out here pretty soon. Pretty much price remains bearish on ES as long as we stay below 954. It's about 10 points from where we currently are. If we can close below 941, we keep dumping. Just need to see it close below 941. So far, it's holding it. Ooh. Absolutely need to see it close below 942, 941. Pretty much right now, we're literally just copying to get a green day.
When you buy your mama house, that's when you a real nigga. It feel like a full-time job, not to kill niggas. Where do you want me out the car? We try and drill with him. They hit my cousin 5 times. I pray to God he still with us. Pray to God I pray to God he's still with us. I'm somewhere in my real feelings. Make a lot of stuff in the rumors about me, they gon' still feel us. I'm watching guys that was knocking over hoes just to chill with us. Talking like they real niggas. It ain't getting cracked. Once you niggas go against the game, you out. Where million on million on million. Where that out?
Oh, come on, ES. Just go down for us. Vigo. Actually, we are about to complete a gap. One of the gaps. This is pretty much the stop loss here for this quick little scalp. If it closes above it, I'll get stopped out. Literally just looking to get a green day. That is it. We do have this gap up for arm. Pretty much still need to see this close below 941. That's pretty much confirmation we push lower. Oh, we're gonna really have this type of price action. Yep. All right, let me find a real setup. Clearly, scalping isn't working right now. Makes no sense. Physically not possible. How are both of these at the same? Oh, there we go. All right. Need to scout for this account. MSTR. We might be able to get this pullback here to actually get a real setup. Has anybody's take profit been fixed yet? Because my take profit still hasn't been fixed. I'll give them about 48 more hours. And after that, at that point, and they're going to see a mass report to their Trustpilot and Business Better Bureau. Alert from the video. Let's see. Alert went off. Buyers instantly stepped in. I just couldn't go long on really much things. Pretty much everything that ripped for ER, that's about the only thing that's worth going long on. For NQ, if we close above 819, we see a push up to like 911, about 100 point up. Um, if this 5 minute can get mitigated, or I guess actually it's a 3 minute. If this 3 minute fair value can get mitigated, we should push back lower or below 762. As long as range holds up, pretty much we're likely going to be stuck in retracement, see some type of retracement, which honestly I think we need. If we could honestly deplete some of these contract prices, offer some type of retracement, maybe contracts go down currently 50% from where they currently are, and then we look to pretty much go short around this 918 level or this 967. All right, we should get this retracement here. Pretty much just going to set my hands and be patient and wait for the retracement. And then at that point, just look to short it back down with the trend. I highly advise it's better to just be patient instead of even scalping these longs. Just wait to take shorts. The trend is already pretty bearish. Literally, all it's going to take is you to sit in your hands for about 30 minutes, and eventually a short setup will present itself again. You just got to be patient. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Such a good morning. It's 22K on Meta with Surge. Meta's crazy. Sheesh. Meta calls paid. Okay, okay. Everybody should have printed. Um, Green Day. What about Meta? There's Meta. There goes Meta. I just realized you guys can't see my cursor. There goes Meta. Bro, we just had a Green Day. What the hell just happened? I don't even remember which account didn't have a Green Day. Q's could drop here. Pretty much be close below 762. Green day. All right, we need a green day here for Q's. We have a pretty important meeting here coming up in about 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have to call it a morning, probably within the next like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. All right, we're pushing lower. Where's the Vigo? Vigo PT 324. Bro, I literally just want to scout. Just make a green day. Holy shit. How hard is it to get a green day? I mean, we're gonna go take out the sell side. About 50 points lower from where we currently are. Cool. I need a green day for this account. Oh, they even updated automatically with Surge. Pretty cool. So we're gonna definitely play it a little more risky and take tomorrow's expiration on some puts. 325 puts. We need to make about 300 bucks on here. It should be about 300 bucks once we go take out this 324.50. Alright, I'm gonna hold this scalp pretty much until Vigo takes out that 324 range. I do have to start getting ready. Overall, amazing day. That it pretty much did everything that we wanted it to. And wouldn't be surprised if Meta continuously just pushes higher. We can see if it wants to base around 710. And potentially even just look to take calls because we're still pretty much in this gap fill. The gap fill gets completed at 749, so we could potentially take some like calls for next week potentially to complete the gap fill if buyers can actually start to form a base. But overall, good day, great day, amazing day actually. I'll post a trade recap later today. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. QQ puts are literally just scout, brother. We just needed to get a green day. Sole purpose, just to get a green day. We pretty much have a decent sized buffer on all of these accounts. We just need the green days. This is already a green day. Made like 30 bucks on some puts. My eyes, I'm going blank. But yeah, overall, great day. Take care. Have a blessed one. I'll see you guys later.